dry lap for Red Bull Ring, so this is roughly race 2 settings, but let's jump on board and we'll guide you around. Hopefully this helps you out. So coming down the main straight here. So you're looking around the 100 meter board there, using all the track limits to maximise your turning radius here. So just after the 100 meter board, on the brakes, down the second gear, then up the third of the apex gives you a better run down to corner 2. Could have been a little bit more steady with the car there. Probably lost myself a tenth. Under the tomato sign. So coming up to again the 100 meter board, left side, all the white line. If you if you can't see that 100 meter board, is hard on the brakes. So all the track limits again. So now you're in the dry. You can hit the apex definitely here. Just be careful not to hit that yellow curb there. It's got the rubber on it. It can unsettle the car quite easily, and you can make you oversteer. So that's the same for corner 1 and corner 2, and anywhere else on the track. So with this one, down the first, up in the second at the apex, allows you just to get that traction down. I say go to about 90% throttle. When you know you're starting to open up the steering angle to not oversteer to your right, you can basically go 100% throttle. Keep that momentum up. Uh, 100 meter board on the brakes here. So this is one at corner 2. It's definitely don't go deep here. In the dry can cost you a lot of time. So I don't go in the second here, but also miss the apex. So you can use first. If you use first, crack it up into second just after you're in the first to help you get that rotation. Using all the curves, straighten it up. Tucked over to the right. It's a bit lazy there. Picking up pointers on myself. Around the 50 meter board here. Little dab on the brakes, getting it in, tucked in. Sometimes I go down in the second just to help the rotation to get started, then back up to third. Use the curve to pull the car, and getting right out and using the track limits. So track limits here, white lines. Keep your tyres at the very minimum on them, but just experiment throughout the week to know where your limits are. And I may just point it out here. Actually no, I'll let it go. So I'll just rewind that bit so it's a bit cleaner for you. So brake wire stays in to the rear the whole time. So as this the short course rejoins this track, I brake. So probably in another 10 meters after this. Not too much on the brakes, otherwise you'll understeer. Getting it tucked in. Could have carried a bit more mid-corner speed, but using all the track limits. So yeah, just before the 50 meter board there, so I'm lightly on the brakes here. Made the initial sharp brake kind of like 100%, and then straight back off to like 20-30%, because again, yeah, if you stay on the brakes too hard, you will understeer off here. I just want to pay particular attention. I'll go to a high shot. So if you take this corner at normal speed, there's your pit entry to the right. Depending on the rain in the races, just really take care. I suggest using your indicator if you've got someone following you, because you don't want to get hit. But just slow down and make sure you get that pit entry right, because it will be, I think, a 3-second penalty. And on the exit to the pits too, make sure you stay right. Our car's good for traction, but again, you can lose massive times there for pit lane penalty. And you also have to drive this car into the pit lane there, but also a lot further in than what you do normally. So you still have to apply brakes and make that first little corner within the pit lane. So yeah, I'll continue on. All the track limits out here. The little yellow sausage curbs is my braking zone for here. Getting tucked in, down to third. Again, can use second if you really want to. Sometimes it can unstable the car, but if you go second, it's probably down to second, and then smack it back up in the third at the apex, gets that rotation. And then again, right here, using track limits. I was a bit safe here, but yeah, rather be safe than not, and avoid those track limits. So there you go. There's a dry lap. Probably about half a second in it for me in that lap. So I'll be aiming for a 36 flat. But hopefully that's some good pointers about using track limits, track penalties. The next one, I'll just let it carry. I don't think I explained it. So I was trying different things here. Tried second gear. The car can get a bit unstable. So I use this sausage curb on the left again to help straighten the car. So I don't want to put my left wheels any more than that sausage, the yellow sausage there. But it also helps you straighten off your corner and you just drive it straight. So yeah, I'll rewind it back and have a lap of me not talking again. So yeah, good luck everyone.